Let's take a quick trip back in time for a second. It's early January and hype is building around this Nintendo Switch event, and one of the games rumored to be announced is a spin-off Fire Emblem beat-em-up game in the Warriors lineage. And when the event rolled around, the game titled Fire Emblem Warriors was in fact confirmed to be in development. Advertised as a big old crossover game, and with Hyrule Warriors having had a vastly diverse cast of 16 characters, our hopes were high that we would finally see our Fire Emblem series favorites interact with one another. It was only a matter of time before we saw them in action in a trailer or on launch. Fast forward to June, E3 rolled around and we got a trailer. When I first watched this trailer, I was somewhat troubled. Sure, Marth was there, but that's only because he's the main Fire Emblem guy. Everyone else confirmed to be in the game were Fire Emblem characters from Fates and Awakening, and this troubled me because deep down I felt Nintendo could possibly be aiming to include many characters from Fates and Awakening instead of the older games in the series. But I figured Nintendo wouldn't do that this time around and were simply hiding the series' classic characters for a direct or trailer to be aired at a later date, much like Hyrule Warriors did. Then about a week or two ago, I stumbled across this, an article by Destructoid, in which they discuss Famitsu's fat stack of details that they dropped about Fire Emblem Warriors. Let me read aloud for you all. Okay, so a bunch of stuff about development of the game being like 70% done, cavaliers, riding horses, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, here we go. Chrom has been reconfirmed along with series poster boy Marth. They will be joined by 4 original characters, Cheyenne and Liana, who will be protagonists and are twin siblings, along with Darius and Yuana. In addition, only 3 games will make up the roster, Shadow Dragon and Blade of Light, Awakening, and Fates. The reason being that they don't want the game to become filled with sword users, which is ironic since the current known cast, which includes the twins, are all shown as sword users so far. Bond conversations, which are support conversations, are being prepared, and will not only occur between characters of different titles, but also include comedic and serious interactions. Close quote. Alright, so let's just remain calm, and we'll unpack this information in an orderly fashion together.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me, Intelligent Systems Support Network? Why would you do Why would you do this to me? Why would you Why would you
So, let's just take this sentence by sentence. Chrom has been reconfirmed along with the series poster boy Marth. Okay, that's cool. There's nothing wrong here. They will be joined by 4 original characters, Xian and Liana, who will be protagonists and are twin siblings along with Darius and Yuana. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, next thing. Wait. 1 second. Enhance. Once more. Oh, 4 original characters. 4 original characters. 4 original characters. Who thought this was a good idea? Huh? Was it you? Who? Was it you? Who actually thought this was a good idea? Who would create 4 original characters in a Dynasty Warriors beat-em-up game where there is no character development? And that's the point of having Zelda or Fire Emblem characters in the start for the first place. Who thought having 4 characters was a good idea? Holy mother of God! In addition, only 3 games will make up the roster. Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, Awakening, and Fates. The reason being that they did not want the game to become filled with sword users. The reason being that they did not want the game to become filled with sword users. Not want the game to become filled with sword users. 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 Bond conversations, which are support conversations, are being prepared and will not only occur between characters of different titles, but also include comedic and serious interactions. End quote. Alright, so really fast, let's just discuss what I like about this whole piece of news. The Bond conversations are a great thing to add and make this feel like less of a reskin than it is. If done right, which they probably won't be, but I hope I'm wrong, but if done right, this will add a new and nice layer to the game that is direly needed in a Warriors title. Alright, what else do I like? I mean, Marth's in there, and blonde hair. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm getting. Now let's just cut to the chase. It's absolute bullcrap that they decided to not include anyone from the series except for those 3 games. And the reason, we don't want too many swords is bullcrap because it's clearly a lie. They have 2 Marths and 2 of the unoriginal, brand new, unasked for characters they've been confirmed sword users. Also, different characters come complete different sets of ways they use their sword. The way Marth fights isn't the way the Black Knight or Ike would fight. Speaking of the original characters, just why? Why? Were there just not enough Fire Emblem characters that you guys at Intelligent Systems and Koei Tecmo actually liked to fill up this game with, so you had to make 4 original fan OC characters instead that were rejects? It absolutely baffles me that there are original characters with an original story. All they had to do was make Marth's story from his game, or Crom's story from their game, which, since they're both safe marketing characters for the game, make their stories the jump-off point. Just have a portal rip open in the sky of their worlds and pull Hyrule Warriors. Don't make 4 new original characters that won't get any development with an original story based around them. Just don't. I've had my fill of annoying, shoehorned OC siblings in the Fire Emblem series for 1 year. And you may be saying that maybe these characters will be good. These original characters might fit in fine. Well, firstly, if Fates is any indicator, no. Also, this is a Dynasty Warriors X Fire Emblem game. The character development won't really be the focus, nor should it. That is the point, that we get already established characters like Marth, Chrom, and Ike, and have them fight huge armies for fun. So when you insert brand new, uninspired characters into a hack and slash, it puts them at an unfair advantage. And the final burn for me, the real cherry on top here in this whole Koei Tecmo Fates exclusive game characters, is that Ike, Roy, Hector, and Ephraim, all these characters that deserved to be in this game, if not for them and being Fire Emblem characters, then for fans like me, who had the series back for years and years before it became easy to do so. These characters will all be sold as DLC. If not all of them, at least some of them. And some of you may say, hey Roy, dude, calm down. If they get sold as DLC, that's a good thing, isn't it? You get to play as them. It just costs a little extra money. No, this is not a Smash Bros. 4 situation, where we got 49 characters and a full game of content, so buying Roy for $10 didn't really feel like a ripoff, but an addition. With Warriors, we get a game all about characters crossing over within the series, only to be told that characters from the 2 games Nintendo actually likes and one that they have to do because it has Marth in it, are the only characters that will be in it at all. Fans of old Emblem be damned. But if you want to play as Ike, then I guess you can play with him, for a cost of course. It's bullcrap. It's Nintendo or Intelligent Systems or Koei Tecmo or whoever is running the show at this point, just showing a complete disregard and lack of respect for anybody who liked and supported Fire Emblem before Awakening and Fates. At the end of the day, if you like Fates and Awakening and you have no problem with the roster, then have fun, by all means. I'm not trying to take it away from you. What I am saying here, though, is that Fire Emblem, the series, it's clearly changing, and we all thought we would finally get a taste of that old Emblem sweetness that we've all known for years in Warriors, but we were clearly shown by Nintendo a lack of respect, and that if we ever want to play as old Emblem characters, well, we can just pull out our mobile apps and hope that we finally summon that 5-star Ike we've been wanting, instead of actually, playing as him in a game that really should have him, or Roy, or any side characters from any of the old Emblem games, or any of the main characters. It's disappointing that Fire Emblem Warriors really only includes warriors who Nintendo likes, instead of the fans who gave the series life in the first place. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I know I got a little ranty there at points, but I just had some anger that I had to vent out through this video, so thank you all for indulging me and my rage for a little bit there. If you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed the video as well, and I hope that you stick around for some other videos, because this video is actually a part of a lineage of videos, a group from this past month that is called Fire Emblem Month, where I celebrate a month worth of Fire Emblem content on the channel, and it's still going on. There's still one more video to go, and maybe I'll pop in a surprise video there. I'm still thinking about it, but if you haven't yet, go back and watch the old Fire Emblem Month videos that have come out, and I hope that you enjoy this summer and this Fire Emblem Month. Have a great one. Goodbye.